Hey, did you hear about our next stop? It's a world called Penacony. But Pom-Pom said the banquet we were invited to is... Huh? Is that my phone? Must be the... That Don Hung. Let's go to his room and talk to him.
Is this a letter?
Bronya just sent all of us a message.
Yes, I saw.
Then why didn't you reply?
I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for...
Don, I'm the one who should be sorry. I was being too pushy.
Thank you for... It's great that Belobog is able to host a celebration. I hope your trip goes well.
Okay. Rest up. You're not...
I'll be there next time.
He won't budge, huh? Looks like it's just the two of us then. Pity. He's gonna miss out. We never get the chance to go on a... I know, but it's still a shame, don't you think? If only Himeko could come with us. Pom-Pom can't just leave the Express whenever they feel like it. Seems like someone wasn't paying attention. Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might... You've been on the Express for a while now, but you've never gone on a trip with Himeko before.
Hey, March. That's a big smile on your face.
Himeko! There's a celebration coming up on Eurillo 6. Or Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting. I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure...
So that explains... Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now. Please, make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You two and Don Hung did help save Eurillo's...
Navigators really do have their plates full, huh? See, let me go pack some stuff for the trip first. Come and find me. So, what do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right? It's been sitting in my wardrobe collecting dust for far too long. But now this kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit. Let's just pretend I never said anything. Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom. Wow, that was fast. Don't you? You do seem to travel light. But I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records. And it seems like Eurillo 6's average temperature has warmed up. I wouldn't call it livable just yet. But things are looking up. I'm ready to go. Belobog, here we come.
breathe. 700 years. It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Oh, brr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything? Oh, one thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration... Oh, wait a sec. That person over there. That doesn't look like a Silvermane all in black. Surely they're not... IPC? On... the Interastral Peace Corporation. Who else? The one who you still don't remember? Oh, what about Findy? That's one of their products. Oh, never mind. It's not that important. The important question... there's only one way to find out. Let's go ask. I've always found... Hi. Do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation? Or are you just dressing fancy today?
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out? Over.
Take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't... Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here and you'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please...
Phew! You scared the life out of me! We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more... Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow...
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into 2... I heard that Eurylo 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely, you two aren't...
So humble all of a sudden, huh? Are you feeling all right? Should I...
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, fun, Numby?
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the Express Cruise. Aside from the business. Oh, Bronya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already...
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. That's the reason I'm here on Eurylo 6. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right?
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snowplains are freezing, and it's easy...
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast... who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even... As if anyone would ever believe that.
You two make a cute pair. Anyway, I'd better be...
The universe is huge, yet we somehow stumbled onto the same path. Come on, let's head into the city. Wow, there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? And now to check out the main event, the food. Come on, keep up! Is that Pela? Looks like she's teaching the kids again. Next, I'll be introducing the history of the museum. Belobog's History and Culture Museum was founded 600 years ago.
I'm so hungry. I wish I could have a red sunset salmon right now.
It was built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa Rand.
Guess what? I heard there's gonna be a Silvermane adventure camp opening in the overworld.
Also, those who sacrificed their lives in the war against the invaders.
Miss Pela, Peter is falling asleep.
Enough! From now on, no whispering aloud. If you don't want to have any homework later...
Sorry, Miss Pela.
That's better. Oh, I never knew Pela had a strict side. Okay, kids. Now we're going to learn about... Hang on a sec. Isn't that Wallace up ahead? Looks like he's finally made some friends. I wonder what they're talking about.
Norbert, why don't you tell everyone how you were released from selling cultural relics and impersonating Silvermane guards? Both
Well, it was all thanks to my uncle.
Ah, I remember. Your uncle is Minister No.
Yes.
You're shameless, Norbert. Not to be rude, but if I were through...
Do you think I wanted to?
Well, I don't...
Get off my back, will you? I had to deal with hardened criminals in jail.
Looks like things are getting heated. I think we'd better get... Hey, quick! Serval's about to start singing!
Woo! Thanks, everyone! Hope you're ready for a great show! Let's get started!
Serval! Serval!
Heartbeats will shake me.
So rules can't break me.
Crank the sound and let your soul be free.
The lightning strikes right off the wall. Let yourself fall into it all.
Phew. Who'd have thought just taking a stroll could be so tiring? Say, I think we should probably pay Bronya a visit. Or we could go check out some other fun stuff elsewhere. Your call.
Well, don't wait for them to get cold now. I'm sorry, sweethearts. I'd best see to these other customers before...
The Supreme Guardian mentioned there'd be mystery guests attending the Soulworm celebrations. I hope you had a smooth journey. I should have dispatched Silvermane guards to welcome you on a... So, this friend of
Say, I think we should probably pay Bronya a visit. Or we could go check out some other fun...
it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other. Why, of course I will. Meeting friends from the Astral Express is always... What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's strokes, it portrays a certain kind of sorrow, you know? It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist... Not at all. The analysis of an aficionado. I wouldn't take... The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far... I suppose... What I'm trying to say is... What I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but its overall value. Its intrinsic value...
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? The collaboration between our...
Not exactly.
Let's walk and talk. This way. Most exhibits in this museum are of little value. But with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about...
Oh. You two are closer than I expect, so how can I help? No.
We, help me out here. You know I'm not good at...
You're so direct. I like that. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how... However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases. I appreciate each case has its difficulties. But if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer, but Eurillo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I? That was a close one. The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much.
So you're basically saying the Belobogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurillo 6? It's so white and fluffy. Where can I find a live one? I absolutely adore them. Have you guys met Numby yet? Where'd they come? Come to think of it, this little guy is on display here, probably me.
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for the IP? Bronya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, it feels like...
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Belobog's architects. We're all no matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise...
So you're saying there's nothing to worry?
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise... But, to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle.
This isn't going as planned.
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive... Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is after me. My apologies, but...
So, what now? We spent ages trying to convince... Well, yeah, but... I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her job. And as far as the Express is concerned... all these vested interests. So hard to undo any of it. Did someone send you a message? The IPC are caught. Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people of Belobog into I really did jinx us. I guess complaining won't get us anywhere.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Zila!
Hey! Am I glad to see you two here? It's bad. Really bad. Their weapons and nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. Fortunately for us, it seems like they're... You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey! Just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean... What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
What's going on inside the mine?
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had these uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that there's...
We were just talking to her in the museum.
The person you're talking about. Are they in charge? Potaz, Pazto, whatever her name is, she can wait. Right now, the most important thing is to... Hey, you two! Cat got your tongue or something? If you...
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day. How about... What's their deal?
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
So it's you! You're the one who was threatening... do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us with
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Team leader? You're even lower on the pecking order than I thought.
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me.
IPC? Interviews? I don't know what you're No need to waste our breath on this idiot. Let's...
Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
Help me, Mr. Storm!
Hide. As you command.
Just a little something. Think nothing of
it. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nap time. I'm okay.
As you command.
That's it?
17 rounds of interviews, and these are the best people they can...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned that the one... Let's set off when you're ready.
Caught your breath yet? It's time to show these IPC fools who they're... Right after we finished chatting with Topaz in the museum, did it take you that long to notice? I thought you were supposed to... The quicker we handle the IPC, the faster we can get back to enjoying the celebration.
Ready for action? It's time. Let's get moving. Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Hello, miss. Are you...
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Huh? But if you have a guest...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend. Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
So, it seems my source was right. Who'd have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a...
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation.
Straight to the point, huh? I like it. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests, undefined. Analyzing objective analysis, failed. Tell me, emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC?
That's simple. I'll show you.
This is...
Source code. Or to be more precise, source code that is able to... I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons. Enough to crush the... This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurillo 6 has a place in the company's long-term... But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons...
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a...
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the room.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force. If I...
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
All the miners here huddled together.
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots...
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there?
What? Isn't that thing a fragmentum monster?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising. Wanna go? Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying? Wow, that's so deep. Oh, come on, stop.
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Oh, looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
Help! Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the geomarrow?
I really don't know anything!
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Those cowards! I guess they wanted...
Annihilate. Stay back, Clara.
Oh, Mr. Svarog!
Mission command. Mission command.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
Look! That big guy down there!
We'll see who's really in charge.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, they're surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going. Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
All local. The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation work here.
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction.
Yeah, we demand to speak with Topaz.
You know Topaz? It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to any in cases where debtors fail to repay within the said time frame. The IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all.
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This world's been hanging by...
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders.
Save your breath, March. I never held out. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us...
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourselves for my heavy laser cannon.
Are you alright? Stay back, Clara. Annihilate. Stay back, Clara. Hide. Stay back, Clara.
Let me tell your wound.
I want to protect everyone too.
That's your Sora.
Thanks.
Time for a shot.
I'll never forget you.
Nap time.
As you command.
What's in your prescription?
As you command. Stay back, Clara.
What a headache. I'll free you from... Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Annihilate. Stay back, Clara.
Need a doctor?
I want to protect everyone too.
That's your Sora.
As you command. As you command.
Don't mess with me.
Hide. Stay back, Clara.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Stay back, Clara.
What a headache.
Not nap time.
That hurts.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too.
That's your Sora.
Annihilate. As you command. As you command.
Don't mess with me.
Let me tend your wound. Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Stay back, Clara.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Are you alright? Stay back, Clara.
What a headache.
I'm not afraid
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Eliminating threat.
That hurts. What's in your prescription?
Thanks. Don't mess with me.
Stay back, Clara. Are you alright? Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too, Mr. Sparrow. Nap time. I need to be brave.
It should come back. It should come back.
What a headache.
Who are you people?
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you...
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%!
60%? We're done for. Attention all personnel. Evacuate the mine immediately.
So, are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't... So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around.
It's a long story.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to...
Oh, looks like we've got a message. I get the feeling Bronya... Are you coming with us, Zila?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take Bronya message you, which means she thinks you can help.
Got it, Zila. We'll do what we can to help Bron. Come on, to Klipoth Ford.
These guys don't look pleased to see us.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further, Miss Topaz.
Belobog might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Bronya. You don't
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order still that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again?
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. Look.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents. And then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Bronya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from mine. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, my home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industry. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority finally. One fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return, 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my home world, and was determined to... I am writing to you, Miss Bronya, with the genuine... I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value. How many generations of Belobogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult, but because of this, I believe that you will make...
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
Yes, she is a high-ranking member of the IPC, after all. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult... this planet's fate. The civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone. That thought has crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone.
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. I wanted to put it to a vote, and let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have their say. I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
I think we should leave this matter to the Belobogians. We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but...
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the overworld and the underworld, right? Let's start with the overworld. We meet again!
How have you two been? Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong. Sounds serious. Really? You better not be
I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, we don't have much time, Pela. Bronya wants to get—
Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? Okay, I think I've got— If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to—
Okay.
I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take— and that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and
I see. So compared to a distant and uncertain future, thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Are there any undiscovered delicacies left in this city?
Well, look who we have here! You and Uh-oh, sounds like something serious is happening. What? How is that possible?
Serval, we're racing against the—
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were—
What? Hold on, are you serious?
Surprised? My reasons are signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the— As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always— I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could—
I see. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly... Do you need my opinion? So that's who they are. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there...
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden.
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say, faced with this sort of coercion? We must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is... You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dun. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion. Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think from what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are We'd better hurry to the end.
Hard work needs hard rest. What brings you two to the underworld? And seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must... That is a lot of information.
No stress, Nat. Just...
I've thought about it, and... Well, if I were Bronya, I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, but even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security, well, living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Wow, that's a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what? But I can tell by the look on your faces you're probably not dropping by to say hi. Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people. Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them. I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for it.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience.
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self, have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, what worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight?
I think so too, but could you imagine having to hear names? Like the traitorous ruler for the rest of your life? Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
Miss March, big sister, what brings you to the underworld?
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not—
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called—
What? Topaz?
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog—
what now? Svarog's super logical. True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insane.
Huh? Miss March, do you want— that's complicated.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell—
I think if we have a choice for the future, because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then just taking away people's dreams like that, I don't know.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is— just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us. All that running around has worn me. So, the final the votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Wait a minute. We forgot to ask Zila. She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on.
Back so soon? Are you feeling all right? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. I think I get it. At first...
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Bella...
Right.
As it stands, the votes are
In that case...
What?
I've thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders. No matter the choice she makes, She has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but...
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make. And it's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. If she asks you, just let her...
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. Right? I'm glad Belobog has someone... the time has come. Let's go fill her in.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Whoa, the fort's packed! I've never seen this many people here before. Oh, jeez, I can barely even hear myself think.
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld.
I see. I suppose everyone has their... What was Zila's perspective on them? I should have known. That sounds like Zila.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh,
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to come. Time has come to make a decision. This...
How could you
Enough! All of you! I know what to do.
Wait! I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
But... aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Miss Himeko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous... If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid that...
I understand, Miss Bronya. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel. I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have... It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himeko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Bell... But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's...
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using...
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly... I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himeko. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader...
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Bronya.
Astro friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I need some time to rally all the residents in the city. And then, please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's...
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time. Stay safe, everyone.
Shepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town. Here we go again. Back to our old...
Hard work needs hard rest.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you and ready to enter Rivet Town. We'll go in together. Keep your guards up. We might run into...
Destination reached.
Wow, would you look at that? Huh. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formation.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means...
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants...
I see. The stories about this world are...
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, a looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any...
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight.
If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them.
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
Automaton...
I'll explain later. Let's get moving.
Look, down there! It's...
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want... It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb. Are you ready? Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe... Remember, try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chance... team!
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion! That's what you call efficiency!
It's a shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
I've seen standard issue robots like these before.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but it's hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective. Are you ready? Use the automaton. Remember, try to avoid being noticed. To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful. This is the road that Topaz took when she left Rivet Town.
Let's find her and tell her.
This time, the gloves are off. Mr. Svarog? Are you all right?
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no Such a result would be highly... Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply from her perspective. The only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance.
Unlikely potential?
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it...
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing. Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Come on.
Oh, hey there, slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you. I'd be surprised if you didn't. Don't underestimate the reputation of the nameless out among the stars.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you...
Of course. The deadline has already passed, but Bronya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himiko, sorry for interrupting, but...
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However...
Huh? What do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need. I wish. So many eager faces. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express.
The best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the tables.
Go, Numby.
Projects under my wing have no room for error.
Annihilate.
I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Sora.
As you command.
So you are afraid of me.
Need a doctor?
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That'll nap time.
Don't mess with me. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
As you command. Hide.
Let me tend your wounds.
So you are afraid of me.
Annihilate.
I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Sora.
Thanks.
Nap time.
What a headache.
As you command.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
As you command.
Time to show what's in your prescription.
I hope you weren't careful.
Hide. Stay back, Clara.
Let me tend your wounds.
Time for...
Stay back, Clara.
Don't mess with me.
Stay back, Clara. Annihilate.
I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Sora.
Naughty child nap time.
What a headache.
I'm okay.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
As you command. Eliminating threat.
That hurt.
Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stay back, Clara. Are you alright? Stay back, Clara.
Hey, I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Sora. Thanks.
Time for a shot.
I'll never forget you.
Hide. As you command.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
As you command. Are you alright? Stay back, Clara.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
That hurts.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Sora.
What a headache.
I'm not afraid of you. Look out!
As you command.
Don't mess with me.
As you command. Stay back, Clara. Annihilate. Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Sora.
As you command. As you command.
What a headache.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so high. Finished warming up. Now it's my turn.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Bronya! You're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for the—
I would never do such a thing. There was an important...
more important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you...
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our—
I have read your letter, word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yorilo 6. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior, I admire your determination. Seeing as we've come this far, I've changed my mind.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. Members of the Express, we'll need your help.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Yes. This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
That's right. Kyle, sorry for the delay.
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian. You and your companion—
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Let's go.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead. Look, the people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance. Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there? I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information.
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible.
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand, while warriors fought on the front lines.
So what you're saying is the engine of creation was a...
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played as... But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, it was actually given a much grander purpose. To help the Belobogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generation. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite...
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard... If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we, the outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all. I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Bronya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. That was my world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Eurylo 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Unless...
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the nameless...
Fantastic. That might just work. I'll handle it.
Miss Topaz, you mentioned accountability.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than type. That's unlikely. At most, they might just lower my rank and reduce my bonus a bit. But don't worry, I work for...
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought we'd drag the...
Rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. Oh, thinking about a career change? Sure thing. I'll put in the best words I can.
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics. Well, you all need some rest after everything you've been through. Miss Topaz, if you need somewhere comfortable to stay.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to... It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future.
I was worried things were gonna get ugly again. Speaking of solutions, are they repairing that giant robot? The one we fought against? Miss Topaz is definitely up to the job. She has that... Well, we didn't get to enjoy the festivities this time around.
You know, I'd heard you and March speak highly of the Supreme Guardian before. We should also be glad that Ms. Topaz is the one in charge of the Eurylo 6 project. If it were someone else from the Strategic Investment Department. The Strategic Investment Department comprises the IPC's most elite employees. Let's talk about this later, when you're back on the Express. You and March must be tired after such an
Hard work needs hard rest.
I've been wondering, how did you figure out what was happening here on Belobog, Himeko?
Well, you know, keeping an eye on the crew is just another part of a navigator's job.
March was looking forward to the Soul Warm Festival for ages. Look, I never thought this trip would be so... tiring. Time for bed.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44, with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance. But you will need to submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to... If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
You only got demoted 1 rank? Phew! You dodged a bullet there. Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Oh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Hey, what's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh, wait. I guess I am now. My apologies.
Can I help you? If you've got something to say it.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurylos 6 would be a high in our line of work. Having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset.
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait. Hold on a minute. Don't hang up. I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurylos 6, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the building material...
Teravan?
That's right. The renowned Teravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the strategic Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pier Point. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department.
And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start...
Penacony. What else?
What?
That's right. Now that's the...
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or...
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, doing business... But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Guess it's my time to shine. So, how about it? This is a rare opportunity.
I'll get back to you later. Seems like it's just one while... I hope I made the right decision this time. This snow is mesmerizing.